There's not a feeling in this galaxy like riding a 100-ton walker right through the middle of a combat zone. Huh, kid?
Approaching Droliad village, sir. Scope shows small arms fire and enemy movements in all quarters. Separatists are definitely moving on the objective.
Another beautiful day on Ord Mantell. You excited, kid? Nervous? You know, you're the first new entry to Havoc Squad in some time.
I've got nothing to be nervous about. Fighting is my life.
Confidence. I like it. Getting tapped for Havoc Squad at your age is nothing to sneeze at. I'm Lieutenant Bex Kolos, but everyone in Havoc calls me Gearbox. We're a tight unit. You'll like it with us. Let me tell you why we're here. The Separatists have nabbed the Republic bomb off a downed transport, a serious bomb. One of those orbital strike numbers. There's no telling where these grimy bushwhackers have hidden the thing. They have popular support and hideouts everywhere. Finding this bomb won't be easy.
What are the weapon specs?
The bomb is designed to slag a huge city so it could wipe this little island right off the map. You'll get a full op brief once we reach Fort Garnick. For now, just sit back and...
Code Red! We've been hit by an AP missile and a shoulder launcher from somewhere in the village! Everyone, hold...
Driver! Blasted, he's down. Backwater Separatists aren't supposed to have armor-piercing missiles. They'll tear up every convoy that passes through here.
Major hardware in enemy hands. Seems like the kind of thing we should have been warned about.
Let's get out of this alive and worry about filing complaints later, all right? Fixing things is my specialty, kid. I'm nowhere near the fighter you are. I'll stay and get this walker moving again. You'll disable the Separatist missile launchers. Understood?
Understood, sir.
The Separatists will probably have their missile launchers piled together in a cache somewhere in the village. You can bet that cache will be heavily guarded. Find the cache, disable the missile launchers, and then double time it back here. Got it, Sergeant?
I'm on it.
Good luck out there, kid. Kid, you've got a talent, there's no denying that. I, however, didn't have much success. This walker isn't gonna be moving anytime soon.
What happens next?
I'm gonna stay here and salvage all the goodies off this wreck before someone else does. You better head for Fort Garnick. Be sure to keep a lookout for Seps on your way to the fort. They can come at you out of nowhere.
Sure you don't want me to stick around and cover you while you work?
No, I'll be fine. Hey, I'm not exactly new to this, kid. Stay sharp out there. I'll see you later.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but you're the new member of Havoc Squad, aren't you? I'm Farn, sir. Private Farn. It's a real honor to meet you. Ord Mantell is my first post. I can't believe I'm here at the same time as Havoc Squad. If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's your mission here? Why would Havoc Squad be sent to Ord Mantell?
We're Special Forces, Private. I can't really discuss our missions.
Of course, sir. Right. I understand. Top secret stuff. I won't take up any more of your time, Sergeant. I'm sure you have lots of really important things to do.
Maybe we'll run into each other again, Private.
I hope so, sir. Goodbye.
So if we focus our efforts on M Sector, I'm certain that... Sergeant, welcome. Good to have you here. I'm Commander Haran Tavis, Havoc Squad's commanding officer. We're all excited to have some new blood in the unit. Let me introduce you to the other members of Havoc Squad. My second-in-command, Captain Zora, is the squad's infiltration and assassination specialist. We call her Wraith.
Sergeant.
This is Fuse, Lieutenant Vanto Bazrin. He's an expert with every type of explosive in the known galaxy.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sergeant, hello. Good to meet you.
And this is Needles, Lieutenant Ryler Durant. Needles is a medical genius. He's particularly adept at synthesizing powerful new combat stimulants and adrenals.
Perfection is my art, Sergeant. It will be my honor to help you perform at your very best.
And of course you met Gearbox on your way here, so that's everyone. People, this is the new sergeant I mentioned. Rank first in the academy in forward assault, search and destroy, and advanced recon. It's good to have you, Sergeant.
It's a real pleasure to meet all of you.
Now, the reason we're all here. A Republic transport carrying among its cargo a ZR-57 orbital strike bomb crashed in northern Avalatan 6 days ago. Recovery units sent a team, but they were too late. Separatist forces had already stolen the transport's cargo, including the ZR-57, and fled.
Someone on our side must have tipped the Seps off.
Yes, we've considered that possibility, but we don't have time for a mole hunt. Recovering that bomb is priority 1.
The ZR-57 is... well, it's serious hardware, you know? I mean, it can pretty much vaporize this whole island. So we'd better get it back, or, well, boom.
We're investigating several leads to the bomb's location, but the one I'd like you to look into, Sergeant, comes from a Republic spy named Bellis. Bellis reported making an important discovery, but he's too deep to exfiltrate for a full report. Instead, you'll rendezvous with Bellis in a nearby village called Talaran. Bellis will meet you in a small alley in Talaran. Find out what he's discovered, then return to base immediately, understood?
I'll talk to the guy.
I have one last introduction to make. This is Lieutenant Arik Jorgen, an operations officer from the Republic's Ord Mantell Infantry Command. Since we're on individual missions to search for this bomb, Lieutenant Jorgen is coordinating our efforts from here within the mission room.
All right, Sergeant. I'll be overseeing your op through the camera mounted on your armor, so I see what you see. It's activated when you leave the fort. I'll make this completely clear, Rookie. When you're in the field, what I say goes. Period.
Understood, sir.
Just make your way to Talaran, meet up with Bellis, and find out what he knows without screwing anything up.
Good luck in Talaran, Sergeant. Dismissed.
Great. Bellis is KIA. That's some fine work, Sergeant. Do you think you could have taken a little longer getting to the RV point?
I got here as fast as I could.
Not fast enough, Rookie. However, there is a chance you might be able to find out what Bellis learned. If you follow procedure, Bellis should have left a coded recording of his discovery in his field box, hidden somewhere inside his home in Talaran. Remember, if the Separatists know Bellis was a spy, they may already be searching his house or waiting to ambush Republic agents as they come. Stay alert. You have to get that field box from Bellis' house before the Separatists do. Double time it.
Roger that.
Jorgen out.
Excuse me? What are you doing in my house? Is there no limit to your nerve? You barricade the town, you break into people's homes. Are you insane? You're going to blow my husband's cover, storming in here in plain view. What are you thinking? Bellis isn't even here. He left for some kind of meeting. Now get out of here before you raise suspicions.
Can you tell me where to find your husband's field box, ma'am?
Look, Bellis told me that no Republic people would come here for anything unless he was... Oh, no, not Bellis. He can't be dead, no! Bellis risked his life every day for you, and now you've gone and gotten him killed! My poor, sweet Bellis.
There wasn't anything I could do.
Bellis was a good man. Now he's dead, because of some stupid war on a backwater planet no one cares about!
Please. A lot of innocent lives are on the line. We need your husband's field box.
Why should I give it to you? You got my husband killed! All of you! You killed him!
Bellis was loyal to the Republic, ma'am. He would want you to help us.
What he wanted was to make a living and keep a roof over our heads. You took advantage. You paid him to get himself killed.
Your husband gave his life to bring us this information. If you don't help us now, his sacrifice will mean nothing.
Don't feed me that garbage. You want the field box? Fine, it's over there. Take it. Take it and get out.
This area isn't safe. Separatists will probably be swarming this place any minute.
Like you care what happens to people like me. Oh, Bellis.
Oh, Sergeant. Oh, Sergeant. Hey, you're back. Good job out there in Talaran. Really nice work.
I'll take the field box you retrieved, Sergeant. And maybe next time, you could bring me a live Republic agent instead. Lieutenant Bazern here still thinks you're mission-worthy, so he has a task for you. He'll brief you while I start decoding Bellis' intel.
Oh, yes, we found an urgent lead while you were in Talaran, Sergeant. The perfect op for our new assault specialist.
What's the assignment?
Here's what happened. This refugee comes into the fort, right? Not that unusual, but this guy says he knows about a separatist bombing. One happening today. All we got was his name, Miru. 'Cause he was thrown out of the fort before we could get to him.
It's a real relief to know we're so on top of things around here.
Bums come here every day trying to trade intel for credits. It's bogus 90% of the time, so the grunts downstairs usually chase them off.
I guess Miru could be lying, but what if he does know about the ZR-57? We can't take that risk. Anyway, we looked into it, and Miru is staying over in the refugee camp. See if you can find him there.
Yes, sir.
And while you're gone, Jorgen will decode the information from Bellis's field box. Hopefully we'll find out what the Separatists are hiding.
Now get to the refugee camp and get Miru's intel, soldier. If this bombing's happening soon, there's no time to waste.
No, not this again. What, you people didn't have enough fun beating me up at the fort? Gotta come find me here, too? You're nothing but thugs in uniform, and your bosses are going to hear about it. Your boss's bosses. All the way on Coruscant, you hear me? You're going down.
This was all just a misunderstanding, sir. Calm down.
Look, what do you want from me, huh? Because I've had enough of you people for a lifetime.
You said you had information for us earlier. I came to find out what you know.
So, now you want the information. Well, you know, I probably could have helped a few hours ago, before that whole savage beating I got. But now, after all the trauma, I might have just forgot everything I knew about any Separatist bombings.
What do you want? Spit it out.
Pushy, pushy, pushy. You grunts just have no respect at all. That's the problem. Now, if I knew how much the Republic valued my contribution, say, with a few credits, my memory would probably be much better.
There. Now tell me what you know about this bombing.
Now you're talking. Alright, here's what's going down. I saw the Separatists hiding a bunch of bombs alongside the road near here. You know, setting up an ambush. I heard them say the bombs were timed to blow when some troop convoy is going past. I don't know when, but it's gotta be soon. So, are we done here? Because I got a lot of work I need to do around the camp today.
Keep your eyes open. We need all the intel we can get.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright, Sergeant. I copied what Miru said, and this bomb situation sounds like the real thing. I want you to head for the road Miru described and locate the Separatist hidden bombs. A troop convoy is scheduled to move through the area any minute now, so you need to get those bombs defused ASAP. Double time it, soldier.
I'll move out right away.
Jorgen out.
Sergeant! Excuse me, Sergeant? I'm very sorry to bother you, sir, but you're the only person I could think to go to. All of the other officers I've met here are completely corrupt. All but you, sir. I know I can trust you.
I appreciate your trust, Private. Now speak freely. What's this all about?
It's my CO, Lieutenant Verk. He's scamming everyone in his command, and nobody does anything about it. Verk forces all of us to kick up to him to get safe postings. Credits, weapons, stuff we confiscate from the Seps, everything. If you don't play along, Verk assigns you to the most dangerous patrol routes on the island. It's like a death sentence.
Corrupt officers give us all a bad name. Someone should report this guy.
My buddy tried to report him. The next day, he disappeared to Talaran. And the day after that, he came back in a box. You're in Havoc Squad, sir. You're important. You could talk to someone who matters.
I'll inform my superiors about Lieutenant Verk's activities immediately, Private.
Thank you, sir, so much. I really appreciate this. I do.
I just do what I can.
I really appreciate it, sir. Thanks again.
Sergeant, good to see you again. Superb work on that ambush situation. Adaptability like that is what Havoc Squad is all about.
We're no closer to finding the bomb than we were before.
Not for long. I have good news. Lieutenant Jorgen has finished reviewing the intel from Bellis's field box. It's given us a real breakthrough.
Was there more? Or do I start guessing?
Bellis discovered that the Separatists have the ZR-57 secured inside their supply outpost on Mana Point, a small island just off the coast.
I sent Wraith ahead to reconnoiter the outpost, and she successfully located a secured area where we believe the bomb is stored. Judging by the dramatic increase in the number of guards and the complex security systems installed, we're certain the bomb is there.
Honestly, with security like this, Mana Point looks more like an Imperial military base than a Separatist hideout to me. I think the Seps are getting a helping hand, Commander.
From the Imperials? That seems unlikely, Lieutenant. Surely our spies would have discovered any Imperial involvement on Ord Mantell long before now.
The Seps do seem unusually well-equipped, Commander.
We can discuss the possibility of any Imperial connections later. Let's focus on the mission at hand. Wraith can't breach the secure area of the Manat Point outpost alone, so I'm sending you in immediately. The Manat Point bridge is out of commission, so you'll have to make an amphibious approach to the island. When you arrive, effect entry into the supply outpost and rendezvous with Wraith inside. She'll give you further instructions at that time. Understood?
Before I go, sir, there's a lieutenant named Verk running a bribery scheme with the men under his command.
Verk? I know the guy. He's a pretty pathetic officer, but nobody's ever made any official complaints. None that I heard about, anyway.
Lieutenant Jorgen and I will see to this. You should get moving to Manat Point so that you can rendezvous with Wraith inside the Separatist outpost. Dismissed.
What the? A Republic soldier? How did you get in here?
In the name of the Galactic Republic, I order you to surrender.
Go ahead. Take me in. Torture me. I'll reveal nothing. The glorious separatist movement will never submit to your decadent so-called republic.
No bomb.
That's right. We're 3 steps ahead of you. 300 steps ahead. The separatist movement is an unstoppable force, driven by the will of the people.
Enough. Kill him?
Let's work this guy over a bit. Make sure he doesn't know anything.
The glorious! You don't scare me. Wait! The bomb! They moved it! They moved it! My commander came. We took the bomb down to the coast and loaded it onto a sea speeder. I don't know where it was taken after that.
Extensive security. Why?
It's because, well, Safro, Viru, and Bol are here. 3 of our greatest heroes who led us in our glorious... They're officers, cell commanders. They run operations in different parts of Avilatan. They're having a conference, relocating men to different cells. They're
dead, Sergeant.
I'll take care of them, sir.
Safro, Viru, and Bol are Priority 1 targets, Sergeant. And recovering their data on Separatist cell locations and manpower is too good an opportunity to pass up. That data will be critical to learning the bomb's movements before it's too late.
You have your orders. Get the data. Kill the officers. Go.
Telling ya, I heard blaster fire. I think we've been compromised.
There, intruder! Bol, call for backup, now!
In the name of the Galactic Republic, I order you to surrender.
Safro, wipe the data. We can't let it fall into enemy hands. He's just one man. Kill him.
Sergeant, you've returned. Oh, masterful work eliminating the Separatist officers. The beast has been beheaded.
I'll get the officers' data out to the rest of Havoc right away. As for you, Lieutenant Doran here has a special op already planned out.
Earlier today, a man named Zach came to the fort from Oradam village seeking medical attention. Zach was suffering from acute radiation poisoning, causing catastrophic organ failures. His body was practically tearing itself apart from within. Quite magnificent to observe.
You can spare me the medical details.
As you wish, Sergeant. As a day laborer, Zach performs pointless menial tasks that would never involve any kind of radiation exposure.
On the other hand, Fuse told us that the ZR-57 can leak significant amounts of radiation if handled improperly.
Zach must have been near the ZR-57, knowingly or otherwise. I want the details, even if you must pry them from his dying husk of a mind.
Are we really going to be so ruthless, sir?
This is a desperate situation, Sergeant. We need that intel.
The medics who treated Zach weren't equipped to cure his condition. Most of their supplies have been stolen by scavengers. However, if you were to retrieve the necessary ingredients to treat Zach's affliction, I think you would find the offer of a cure very useful, given that Zach's current medications can promise only a lifetime of excruciating pain. The potential for a full recovery should be an excellent motivator.
Command knows exactly where the scavengers are. We just haven't had the resources to deal with them. Here are the coordinates and a list of ingredients to retrieve. Any questions?
Hit the scavenger camp, retrieve the ingredients, and cure Zach's radiation poisoning. Understood.
Once you've got the cure collected, you'll confront Zach at his home in Ordam Village and question him about the ZR-57. Nothing fancy on this, Sergeant. Just get the ingredients, get the intel from Zach, and then get back. Dismissed.
You're a soldier, right? From the fort? Please help us. We're really sick. My wife is dying.
Forget it. I'll be fine, Zach. Just get that soldier out of here.
No, Joller. Please, soldier. The medics at the fort. I talked to them earlier. Please, tell them to send help.
As long as you tell me what I need to know, everything will be alright.
What? I don't understand. What would you need our help with?
You've been poisoned by radiation from a stolen Republic bomb.
What? You mean... Joller, do you know anything about this?
Quiet, Zach. We don't know anything about... anything.
They're the reason we're both sick. Aren't they? You're dying because of them!
Zach, don't. You ruin everything. The movement...
The movement sold us out! They don't care about us! They just care about their weapons and their secrets!
No. I'll never betray the movement. Never.
The movement got you into this mess. Why would you defend them?
Joller, they aren't worth dying for. Think of me. I love you.
If you love me, Zach, you won't betray everything I stand for. Please let me go.
Please, Joller. No.
Use this injector. It'll cure your radiation poisoning, both of you.
Really? Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, Zach. Not worth...
You're going to be okay now. I'm not going to lose you, Joller. I'm not. You've saved us, soldier. You've saved Joller. I owe you everything.
All I ask is that you tell me where the ZR-57 is.
Oh, right. The crate. Joller and I helped move this really big crate. We got sick right afterward. I'm sure it's what you're looking for. We dropped the crate off at the stronghold. It's the Separatists' main base.
This is a second chance. Make the most of it.
We will. I can promise you that.
Commit, Sergeant. I copied everything. Sounds like we're gonna be hitting the Separatists where they live. Good work.
Just doing my duty.
I hope you're ready for this. The mountain stronghold is the Separatists' most fortified position on the entire island. Getting in there won't be easy. I put out the call. Havoc is assembling immediately, so get back here on the double.
I'll head there immediately.
Jorgen out.
Whoa, not so fast, Sergeant. You and me need to have a little talk. I'm Lieutenant Verk. I think maybe you heard of me. See, my boys here saw you having a chat with little Ensign Farn. I know Farn told you about my business, and I know you went and blabbed about it to some very important people. And now, I got a mountain of paperwork to do, hearings to go to, people asking questions, and I don't like that.
If you can't handle the stress, swallow a grenade. Do us all a favor.
If anybody's gonna end up dead around here, it isn't gonna be me. Wise up. This island is my little kingdom. I can make sure people live, and I can make sure they die. So you better believe that I'm going to make extra sure you come home from your next assignment in a box, Sergeant.
We could settle this right here, Burke. Or are you afraid of me?
Afraid? I ain't afraid of you. If you want to die so bad, then let's make it happen. Lock and load, boys. We're taking this punk down.
Whoa, boss, are you sure? I mean, we're right in the middle of the fort. Someone might hear.
So turn on the sonic damper field. That's what we got it for. And somebody shoot this punk.
Yes, sir.
Ah, Sergeant. Welcome back. Grab yourself a seat. You're gonna be observing the op here with me.
I take it the rest of my squad is already in the field?
Havoc Squad is infiltrating the Separatist stronghold to retrieve the ZR-57 as we speak. Commander Tavis was very clear. Under no circumstances can I send you in to join Havoc on this mission. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. I honestly thought you were starting to come along, but I guess Tavis still isn't convinced you're ready for the big time.
I trust Commander Tavis's judgment.
Maybe next time, Sergeant. I'm sure.
Lieutenant, sir, we've got a situation here.
Talk to me, Ensign. What's going on?
We've lost contact with Havoc Squad, sir. Comms, video locators, everything. It's like they've disappeared completely.
That's unacceptable, soldier. You get back to that terminal, and you get me Havoc status. Now.
Yes, sir.
Send me in, Lieutenant. They may need assistance.
It'd be breaking Tavis's orders, but if it comes to that...
Still no signal from Havoc Squad, sir. I think we may have lost them.
All right, listen up, people. This mission will not fail on my watch. We are not going to let that bomb get away again. Infiltrating that stronghold is a mission only Havoc Squad can pull off. Lucky for us, we have one Havoc trooper left. Sergeant, you're going in there. The ZR-57 must not remain in Separatist hands. Is that clear, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
We were hoping to get the bomb back intact, but we're way south of a best-case